Okay.
Alright, I'll see you in a bit. See you in a bit.
Sometimes it's so easy to complain. It just feels like happiness comes and goes like a summer rain. It's ever so temporary despite those blessings that indicate the contrary. And it's easy to speak about the things that go wrong, disregarding the good that our focus should be on, momentarily forgetting that it's all qadr, and what's meant to be will be, so we should deal with it with sabr. But it's easier said than done, and sometimes I find myself dunya strung, deluded by its temperance. Impatience takes control, it all just feels so long. What I don't have sits heavily at the forefront of my mind. I ignore that breath that just left the chest. The test leaves me vexed, I'm tired, so when comes the rest? The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, told us to look to those less fortunate, and yet in times of hardship we just ignore this. Enter my little brother. As I sit alone and pointlessly scroll through my phone, he enters the room and I greet him with an unpleasant tone. He doesn't acknowledge it, he just enthusiastically asks how my day's been. I look up to see his infectious smile. All of a sudden it all doesn't seem so bad. I forget why I was mad, I hate the prospect of seeing him sad. For a second I contemplate everything that he's been through. I compare it to my situation and it's nothing compared to what he has endured. And despite all the difficulty, he just smiles and deals with it quietly. Not a word of complaint in moments of frustration, from youth a young child to adult maturation. Test after test and he bears it with patience. Smile on his face because he's truly amazing. Barakallahu feek, his strength and sabr never fails to amaze me. A living embodiment of gratitude, an uplifting attitude. You'd feel the same if he sat with you. He leaves a smile on the faces of everyone that he meets, employing the kindest tone when he speaks. He's the best friend I've ever had, the best friend I'll ever have. When nobody else cares, he's there. When all falls on deaf ears, he's all ears. When shaitan taunts with manipulation, he points out my obligation. He doesn't even need to hear the adhan. He tells me it's time to pray and he's rarely wrong. It's like he just knows Salah is where I rid my woes. Truly Allah, it's been a blessing to watch him grow. We have a bond beyond compare. The videos and pictures are not false representation, merely an accurate indication of the relationship we share, and words cannot express how much I care. The moment I started to truly believe in God was following his heart surgery. Touch and go, tears in the eyes of my family. He was in a bad way and I'll never forget the day. Just a boy, but my heart was in tatters. My mind was scattered. Mummy sat by his bedside nightly and watched him fighting. No other situation I've been through as frightening. Mummy stayed strong going through it alone. The doctors told Mummy he wouldn't make it, but Allah had different plans. I've watched him grow from a beautiful boy into a beautiful man. All praise be to Allah, everything is by his decree, not the man-made machines. He's now 18 and I repeat, words cannot express how much he means to me. So this is a reminder to me first to remain firm in faith for the time that I spend on this earth. In times of hardship I let frustration cloud my judgment, and I almost forget that this world is nothing compared to the life of the next. Everything we go through here is a test. So brothers and sisters, just be your best and let that Islam be firm in your chest.